going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today's video, we are not in the garage and we are not working on the Harley. We are currently in my BMW 335i M Sport and we're on our way to go pick up some powder coated parts for my Denali Duramax. I want to switch the content up with you guys, see how you guys respond to throwing in some of my other toys and hobbies, because this is off-week garage, not off-week Harleys. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and see how that does. We've got some suspension parts. They're upper control arms, tie rod, sway bar. We've got a diff cover that's powder coated the same color as my shock reservoir mount. So yeah, it should be a fun one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please let me know down in the comments, and we're gonna jump right on in. All right, quick pull. All right, you guys, so we have all of our powder coated things laid before us here, as well as all of the other suspension and steering components I'm going to be installing on the 2020 Denali Duramax. I really have not shared this with you guys much yet, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. This is not going to be a step-by-step how to install of these parts. There are already a lot of those out there. This is kind of me just trying to dip my feet into kind of just vlog style, like showing you guys kind of some off-week garage type things, and we'll see how it does. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We have Jamaican teal upper control arms, PPE differential cover, tie rod sleeves, and stock sway bar, all powder coated. So all of the steering components and suspension components, such as the upper control arms and whatnot, are all from Kryptonite. I've used Kryptonite on my last two Duramaxes as well as this one, and all of their products are lifetime warranty, no fine print, absolutely freaking fantastic stuff. So we're gonna be doing a pitman arm, idler arm, tie rods, steel center link. That's a really hefty piece. That thing alone is extremely heavy. We're gonna be welding in this frame gusset that really reinforces all of the front steering components and all the bushings and everything like that hardware. So one of the main things about these Duramaxes over a Ford or a Dodge is it is independent front suspension. So you have your knuckle, upper control arm, lower control arm, and from your transfer case you have a, or your front differential, you have your axle coming out. And so kinda, you don't have a solid front axle like you normally would. So yeah, so these stock tie rods are extremely weak and thin. They bend really easily. And then beyond that, kind of the upper control arms, these stock ball joints are absolutely horrible. And the steering in general, with wider wheels like this, which I know aren't for everybody. I run my stocks during the winter and I run these during the summer. With wider wheels like this, your steering gets really sloppy really quickly. You have a lot of flex, even with the stock stuff, with your pitman and idler arm. Everything kind of just wears itself loose. So that is the project for probably this entire weekend, because after we get everything installed, we also are going to be doing what we call a fishing line alignment, which is basically just running fishing line down the sides and kind of adjusting the heel toe, get it close enough to drive it to the shop and then have them align it properly. So we'll have to throw the stocks back on to do that alignment as well, because they can't do it with the wide wheels. So whole lot of stuff going on, but we got to get it done because it's almost boat season. Hopefully, I mean, it's raining right now even, but we're mid-June, so hopefully we get the truck done so that we can get the boat out, get the boat clean, do a maiden voyage with it, because next week we're trying to drop it in and do a fireworks show and watch it from the boat. So we do that yearly and I don't want to miss it. A lot to do. Come along for the ride. Let's jump right on in. All right, so as you guys can see, things are currently really filthy in here. At one point, these were all polished really, really nice. I sanded all these down, and these are Fox Resi shocks. Sanded it all down and polished it out to a mere shine. So we're gonna have to probably pull those off this year and do it again. But you can see we've already got some Jamaican teal under the truck for the Resi mounts here. So we're gonna be swapping out this ugly stock upper control arm for the powder coated one. Didn't want to worry about the knuckles because that's like, once you start going down the road, next thing you know, you've got the entire truck apart, and it's like, I've seen guys do like their whole torsion bars, their leaf spring packs, the entire axles. I've got a buddy that's gone that far, and it's epic, but it's also a lot more work than I want to do. So what we're going to be doing is basically, we've got the powder coated tie rods and everything. Like I said, those upper control arms, we're going to repolish out those shocks, and then we've got all of the steering components under here. So you'll see a pitman arm, idler arm, center link, all of that stuff. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a before view. Oh, and the sway bar. I completely removed the sway bar for getting that done as well. So kind of wanted to give you guys a before, give you an idea of what we've got. I know, like, yeah, you could have taken, to powder coat your brake calipers, you got to take them all apart, every rubber seal, everything, because these get baked. And it's like, yeah, I think this is like a reasonable amount of, like, you know, a nice little spicy touch, but, you know, nothing crazy. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. What's up, dude? For being a shop cat, you're not very good at being in the shop. All right, you guys, and just like that, and when I say just like that, I do not mean just like that, ended up being quite the process. My buddy Dan ended up coming over. I needed his help with some of the stuff because I couldn't do it one-handed. And yeah, I had to weld some. And there is our stock stuff, which was absolutely spent. Stock upper control arms, weak tie rods and center link. Super, super greasy and beat up pitman arm and idler arm, as well as the idler support. Take you guys around, show you what we've done. We're all finished up. I'm throwing the stock Denali wheels on because I need to get it aligned after doing all of this, and they won't align it with wide wheels. So we're gonna throw the stocks on with all of this powdered stuff, take it to get aligned, and then we'll throw the wides back on for the summer. The Jamaican teal matches the Resi shock mount like a little bit. It's also dirty, but it's not quite right, but that's fine. It's a truck, whatever. So yeah, we've got all new upper control arm ball joint, upper control arm and powdered tie rod ball joints, upgraded center link from Kryptonite, everything's Kryptonite. Center link, stainless steel, really, really nice heavy piece. Stock sway bar, just powder coated as well. And you get underneath, and here we have our frame gusset. It's an upgrade that Kryptonite gives us along with our idler there. And yeah, so I welded it to the frame there, and then it's bolted up in the stock position, paint it black, good to go. There we have our idler mount, and if I can get you guys in there, our idler is up there, and center link and other tie rods. So yeah, that's what we've got. All right, you guys, as you can see, we are all cleaned up. It has been a few days now, but the Denali is looking really, really good. We have the powder coated stuff all done, and we have the wide wheels back on because we've already gotten alignment done. We have all of the fluids changed. We did the front differential, rear differential, transfer case, transmission, and engine oil change. So we now have the powder coated diff cover in. Looks really good. Got the truck all cleaned up. I have not done an official like detail on this thing in years now, so it was just a good wash, but very happy with it. We can go ahead and turn the rock lights on here and give you guys a better idea of the powder coat job. So as you can see, we still need to polish out the shocks again, but powder coat turned out really good and clean. As I showed you guys, we've got the tie rods, sway bar, and the upper control arms, and the shock resi. You know, some guys will do everything, and I just am not willing to put that much stress into it. We also have the fender lights back in. 2 of them were out in the video earlier because they were getting repainted and new LEDs put in because they failed. Fast Headlights did that under warranty. Really cool of them to have a 2-year warranty and actually uphold it, answer their emails and do that. So the truck is looking good. Now, I have not done an official kind of introduction to the channel with the Denali, you know, or any of the other stuff, and that is coming soon because I know you guys want to see all of it. I have gotten a ton of questions in the comment section. Hey, why don't you kind of do a walkthrough of all of the different things that you're doing in your garage? And so that's what I'm doing. As you guys saw in the last one, we were working on the dirt bike. So this was the get Denali ready for the summer kind of maintenance / bring you guys along and just kind of try to put some content out there other than Harley content. So coming soon is going to be a more detailed overview of the Denali, the boat, the dirt bike, the BMW, some other things. So yeah, appreciate you guys for watching this video. I know this isn't like super exciting content or anything, but if you enjoy, you know, what I'm doing here, I think that you guys will enjoy some of the stuff that's to come. So please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and thank you guys as always for the continued support. Catch you guys in my next off week.